Okay, here's our game, which is huge. It takes forever to load now because it's so big. Kind of cool. Their stats, really good stats. 697 tiles. I know I had my phone on my desk and I had my headset on, and all of a sudden the sound started coming out. What the heck was that? That's funny. Are you just chilling right now, or are you on your computer? Or are you just kind of vibing? Like, what's going on? Oh, it says you're online right now. You're probably doing something. Okay, let's get started. Get schmoving. Yeah, this is like gold right here. Like, this is worth so many tiles. Sklee, thanks for the sub. Are you winning? Indeed, we are winning. 22 months. That's crazy. That is so long to be subscribed to someone like me. So thank you very much. Yeah, we're big winning right now. Honestly, just because of our massive amount of tiles that we have. Sklee. Yeah, Sklee's the best. We love Sklee. Um, that's me. Honestly, oh, see what kind of chaos we got over here. Huh. We could see if there's anything that we need this for over here. But we don't have any train quests right now. So I feel like it'd be better the water. So let's just do this right here. Okay, and then these are our golden fields right now. They're just worth so much in this game. Okay, is everything connected? We need to link these up eventually. But for now, as long as we're adding to this, we'll be going. So we'll just do that. Okay, so we only have three tree quests now. We had a bunch that we finished in the last episode. So, so it's not as big of a deal to work on these tree quests. Hold up. Okay, so we got a few red flags for the village. I think it's just two. Kind of depressing considering how big this is, I think. Okay, we got that spot and this spot, and then off. So that'll give us 10 tiles, I think, if we close that off. Okay, so not sure where we want to put this. Probably just look around a little bit. Wait until we find something decent. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Big tree area. That's not bad. I kind of like that spot. Sure, we'll go there. Okay, so we got a bunch of field tiles coming up. Got 3 of them. These probably won't be super helpful over here because we're trying to... At this point, we're trying to kind of build this out rather than close it off. And these kind of pieces are more for closing off fields. So probably not the best ones for this area. But There's probably some good spots for around somewhere. But yeah, I'm really interested in the what was it called? The game that you sent me, the one with the thief and the night shift. It's just another night shift or something like that. Is that what it's called? Something like that. That one looks like a lot of fun. Night shifts, yeah. That one looks like a blast. Nice game with the monster. I don't think we're thinking of the same one. The one, so just another night shift is what it's called. And it's a one versus one. One person's a thief and the other one's like a security guard. Ooh, it's very nice. Glad I looked around a little bit. Very nice placement. Yeah, so it's only like, what was it, like $7? I looked it up and it was super cheap. That's like its normal price. It's not even on sale. I thought of Midnight Heist. Midnight Heist. I don't know that one. I know a Midnight Ghost Hunt. That one was kind of fun. There's a popular game called Night Shift where you're a gas station clerk and creepy people come into the store. Ah, that's probably the one that Sklee was talking about. Put this tile close. That's not the one I'm talking about. Oh, there's another Night Shift. I guess there's just a lot of games called Night Shift. Struggling to decide where to put this tile. I talk about a group game up to 4 called Midnight Heist. I just forgot the name. Oh, okay. So the game you were talking about was not called Night Shift. It was called Midnight Heist. You just mixed it up. Is that what you're saying? I think I get it now. I think we'll go here. That's good. Go there. Oh, that's nice. My mind made it up because midnight is also in the night, you know. That's true. Very easy to mix up the two. Yeah, that's an understandable mistake. Okay. Kind of thinking maybe here. Yeah, let's just go there. Good. Okay, so we got some village tiles here. That's a pretty nice placement for that. But we do have some village quests. We got a bunch over here, so it might actually be good to over here. This is a nice spot for that too. I think we'll. Okay, this is a river tile. It's a very messy river tile too. We're not the biggest fan of. But I think we can make it work. Could do that. That's fine. Okay, I think we're chilling. The rivers in this game look like alien crop circles. I know, dude. Like, you get some sections that just look like, yeah, no, I I 100% agree. Like, look at this. You could totally see that in, like, a crop circle. Or, like, this. Look at this area. Yeah, dude. I haven't thought about crop circles in a hot minute. Kind of a weird thing, huh? Water aliens. Every time I think of crop circles, I think of Signs, the movie, the Shyamalan movie. I think it's called Signs. Yeah, because there's Signs and then there was Sixth Sense, and that's another movie. Both great movies. I was just thinking about that movie today. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a very good one. Crazy how you'll like be thinking about something and it'll just come up randomly. I feel like that happens all the time. Kind of creepy. We want to go. The moment the alien walks out on the TV screen scared the crap out of me as a child. Yeah, that was a bit startling. One of the best horror movie moments ever. Yeah. Well, and it's so creepy because it's not like a jump scare. It just kind of happens, right? Like he's just standing there. Or at least I don't think it was a jump scare, was it? It's just kind of a moment, right? I think there are just so many things that come up randomly, so it is just really likely, though you thought of one of those things before. Yeah. Yeah, I mean we're constantly thinking about different things, like that's fair. It's probably not as like weird as we're making it out to be. We're humans, we overthink things. We're good at. River. Hmm. I think we're Alright, train track. Once again, there's no train quests right now, so we don't particularly care about train pieces right now. Okay, we got a big village tile. Yeah. Do you remember coming over to my house and watching Grave Encounters? Oh, I do. Yeah, that was a weird movie. Yeah. I haven't thought about that one in a long time. Yeah, dude, I remember that one. There are like scenes from that still like stick with me. Like I can pretty vividly remember some of the scenes from that movie. That was a creepy one. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So we don't want to put this with the big village just because this will not fulfill that quest if we attach it. But we do have this one over. Probably go there. We're there. Actually, that's pretty nice. We'll go there. Okay, then this one we definitely want to try to put with this village if we can. Okay, we'll go here with this one, because that's nice. Okay, that just got us a quest. Got over 700 tiles again. That's pretty nice. We definitely like having lots of tiles. But... go there. I don't like this tile, just initially. First glance at it. Any river tile with lots of stuff going on is not fun. But, I mean, that's a decent spot. We could do that. We'll remember that one. Ooh. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I think we'll go there. I like that one. Alright, so we got another one of these. We had a bunch of these earlier. Not too long ago. I think we'll go there. Ooh, this tile, I think there's a really good spot for this tile somewhere. This is pretty good. This might be the one I'm thinking of. These are also very good. Yeah, there's a bunch of good spots for this tile. Preferably, we'd be able to put it with a quest. But we also really like when we are able to put it in an area that's very surrounded. Which is why I'm probably gonna put it over here. Where was it? Like that, but I think I might like this better. Yeah, that's 3 perfects right there. That's very nice. Okay, let's look over here. Tile might be helpful over here. Okay, I think right there. Help this. We really want to try to work on this area. Bunny, what's up? Carl, Cinco, Linko, Winko. It's different every time. How are you, Bunny? It's great to see you again. How are things going? I saw that you added this game to your wish list. I was getting ready to open my game up on Steam, and it said, Bunny just added this game to her wish list. And I'm like, oh, heck yeah. I know that guy. That's me. Yep. Congratulations. You guys know who I am. Or, you know, my condolences, whichever one. They both worked. Today was okay. Wish I did more today. I can understand that feeling for sure. I quite often feel that way. Yeah, I get that. So, but I mean, I wanted to do more, but like it didn't happen. Yeah, I feel like for me, it's more finding the motivation to want to do things. So, streaming is one of the few things I actually feel motivation to do on a regular basis, which is good. It's good that I have something, right? Better than not having anything at all. Go here. But yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we just have those days. So don't try not to be too down on yourself. I know it's hard to do that sometimes. It's easier said than done, I think. But you're still a worthwhile person. You're still People still care about you. I don't know. I might not be helping with any of the words I'm saying right now. My body probably needed the extra sleep I somehow got. That sounds nice. I had a really nice nap today, and that, let me tell you what, when you get a good nap, it 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 feels real good. So even now I still feel tired. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, hearing those words every now and then does mean a lot. That's good. Glad I can be the one to bring those words to you. Just consider it an easier day. Doing less today will allow you to be more prepared to accomplish more tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, true. That's a good way to look at it. Definitely. Well, and I honestly, as I've gotten older, I've started to realize just how big of a deal good sleep is, right? Like if I don't get a good night's sleep, yeah, I'm toast for the whole day, right? So it can be hard, but I think it's good to try our best to be, like disciplined as far as trying to get sleep. That's a thought. Yeah, it is a thought. I think Kazman's just trying to provide some sort of kind of outlook, different perspective. But I've kind of, and this might be a different way of thinking, but I've kind of gotten to the point where I try to not put pressure on myself to feel like I need. It's a good outlook. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My brain's not working right now. No, that's fair. That's fair. That definitely happens when you're tired, which it sounds like you might be a bit tired. Um, yeah, so I kind of want to share this with you guys and see what you guys think about this. I'd say in the past, I want to say maybe year, maybe 2 years. Past, we'll call it 2 years. Past couple years, I feel like I've stopped. It's easy to kind of have that attitude of if you don't accomplish something or if you don't do something, you feel like your day's been wasted. And that's a very common thought, like that a lot of people have. And I've kind of gotten to the point where I don't put that pressure on myself anymore. I've kind of come to accept that not as nice. Never mind. Take that back. Um how do I explain it? It's almost like I don't need to get anything done to be valuable, right? Like I don't need to accomplish things in order to feel good about myself. Right. To be content. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time putting that into words, but yeah, I think I've learned to love who I am without the pressure of feeling like who I am needs to be something more, right? I can be perfectly happy with the person that I am today without needing to pressure myself to do anything major. So I don't know if that I don't know if that even helps or if that's even like, you know, but I kind of want to hear what you guys think about that. Is that like a good way to look at life? Is that something that's easy to do, hard to do, maybe easier for other people than others? I don't know. I'm kind of curious what people think about this because it took me a long time to kind of allow myself to feel that way, right? I think I'm mostly there at this point. But then, that begs the question, is that how I should feel? Should I be okay with that, right? So we're getting a little philosophical in here, but I enjoy these kinds of topics and conversations. Hopefully you guys do too. I think it does depend on the type of person. Some people who like to do things might have a harder time with that. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I think yeah, and I think with what you're saying, it depends on what yeah, so the type of person and when I think of people, I think of what motivates them. Like what's their main purpose? And I feel like I read a personality book a long time ago that kind of really stuck with me, and I've kind of applied that to a lot of parts of my life and to trying to understand people. And basically, so the book is called The Color Code. It's a very interesting book about different personality types. And basically, what it boils down to is that there's four different main types of personalities. And there's four different colors. That's why it's called the color code. And the four colors are blue, red, yellow, and white. And so the fourth thing, each color represents a different like main kind of motivation or like main thing that you go for as a person. The so if you're a yellow, for example, your main motivation is fun, right? So that means like you really just want to have fun, um, and you want to constantly be doing things that you find enjoyable. That could be good things, that could be bad things. It's different for everybody. Um, but basically, it boils down to this individual wants to have their version of fun, and that's like their main thing that they go for. And then, so that's yellow. Blue is intimacy, which basically just means like people, right? Like you're social, you connect with people, you really strive for connection with people. And it doesn't have to be like romantic kind of a relationship or connection. It's just having social interactions and wanting to be around people, and wanting to build those kind of close relationships. I'm gonna read your text or your message real quick. Maybe you're not quite thinking of it this way, but I've had to tell myself so many times, if you're always trying to reach for perfection, you'll find yourself always reaching but never finding. I like that. That's a good quote. Basically, if you're always looking for perfection out of yourself, you will always be disappointed in the results at the end of the day. Perfection is not realistic. Instead, look for one small improvement you can make or one goal you can meet. Yeah, and I think along with that, it's important that if you do have a day where you don't meet that goal, it's okay. Like pick yourself up, don't be too down on yourself and try again tomorrow. Like that's really all you can do. Um but I think the biggest thing that I've learned how to do is not to be down on myself when I do have those lesser days, I guess, right? I've gotten a lot better at that. Um, but anyways, I want to get back to these personality types. So we said yellow is fun, blue is intimacy or relationships. Um, red is power. So red people are interesting because Um, it's not something that I connect with. Like, I'm not a red person at all. Maybe like a teeny little bit. I'll tell you guys my results when I took the little personality test at the end. Um, but red basically means power, and that you want to be in control, you want to be in charge of things, you want to be a leader. And you know, and each of these personality types can have good and bad, right? Like there can be power hungry people who abuse their power and who try to, don't they're not very kind to people, and they don't treat people with the kindness that they deserve. And that's bad. But there can also be really good people who are red personality types, where they they are in power, but they realize that the people that they are the leaders over deserve to be treated as people, and they can end up being really good leaders, right? Like, just because you're red doesn't mean bad. Red just means that you like to be a leader, or you like to be in charge, and that can be good or bad. I've known good and bad leaders in my lifetime. So that's red. So we got yellow is fun, blue is intimacy, red is power, and white, the last one, and white is peace. And this is like the most unique one. And I think out of the four, white is the least common personality type that I've found. And basically, someone who's a white personality type is someone who's wants to make sure that everyone around them is at peace, I guess, right? Like they want no contention. They want everybody to be um, happy and content. And these people often are like, they tend to be more quiet, more shy, but they are very loyal, very loving people that want, um, they just want everything to be uncontentious, and they don't want to like disrupt anything. They're very much try to stay out of other people's way. So yeah, so there you go. That's kind of a long-winded, and the reason I brought this up is because you mentioned that it depends on the type of person. Some people who like to do things might have a harder time with that. And I think like if you're a red personality type, you're very much going to feel upset with yourself if you're not accomplishing something every day, because you're driven um to lead and to act and to be in charge and to do it. Like, red people are very driven by kind of like perfection and by trying to improve themselves and be the best that they can as people who are like in charge of things, I guess, right? And yeah, so that's the red personality type. I think they would have a hard time with kind of the mindset that I was describing earlier, where like I'm okay with myself if I'm not constantly accomplishing things, right? I don't think that's as easy for someone who's a red personality type. But my personality type is, I am, when I took the test, I was basically like neck and neck for blue and yellow. And I think this fits me really well. So blue is intimacy and yellow is fun. And they're basically so close on the score that I got that they're basically even, right? Like, I'm pretty much half blue, half yellow for the personality type. And I think that's why I enjoy streaming so much, is because I'm doing something that's fun for me. Like, this is fun, right? I'm playing games, I'm doing something that's a huge hobby of mine that I just really find joy doing. But then I get to make it a social experience. I get to connect with you guys while playing, right? So the fact that I'm a blue yellow personality type really fits that, right? it's kind of the person that I am. So that's one of the reasons why I often feel very motivated to stream, is because it it fits my personality so well. It fits this thing that I've been describing. So anyways, I've kind of been rambling for a while now. Um, I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on this. I don't know if you guys are even listening at this point. Like, it is a bit rambly. Um, but yeah, this book just really connected with me when I was in high school. There was a group of friends of mine that were all really into this book. We were just always analyzing each other. So kind of interesting, but yeah, it's just kind of stuck with me. Bro, you don't have to say sorry or anything. You're like the streamer. True. I just don't know if you guys understood where I was going with that, or if any of that even made sense. So, but I don't know. I felt like it was kind of relevant to what we were talking about with the whole. I caught you. I was just listening. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I don't know what kind of personality you would be, Bunny. I'm assuming there would be, based on what I know about you, I'm assuming that there's probably some fun and maybe a little bit of, I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions, because your personality could be very different than what I know about you, which is honestly pretty limited, right? Like, I just know you online. But I'm guessing fun is at least a part of who you are. You're not rambling at all. What you're saying makes total sense. Okay, cool. Cool. That's good. I think, Kazman, I think you would hard be like a fun personality type like me. We were always goofing around and having fun. Never heard of those colors. I remember the true color tests in school. Gold, green, blue, and orange. Those things are always interesting to me. I remember being like so into it when I was younger. Yeah, and there's a lot of different kinds of, personality tests and quizzes that are out there. Like there's some that have like animals. There's like 4 different animals that I did one time. I can't remember what the 4 I think one was. I remember that I was a meerkat, which basically was fun. And I think eagle was one of them. I can't remember. Yeah, pretty much all of the personality tests that I've done say that I'm either a very fun-loving, driven to have fun kind of person, or that I'm very much care about the relationships with friends and family. Kind of drifted from that stuff though, mostly because I realized people are unique, so a test could never get someone accurately, and that's part of what makes people kind of interesting. That's kind of why I love creating people. It's like I'm studying a new person. Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. For sure. And I like this particular, so it was a book. It wasn't like I mean, it was a personality test, but it was mostly a book. And I really like the book basically says exactly what you're saying. It's like we can't, like, yes, we can say that this person's a yellow and this person's a blue, and we can say what generally, like, what are some general things that we've noticed about these types of people, but we can't just say, oh, you're a blue, that means this and this and this. Like, we can say, oh, you're a blue, and that means this is likely, but that doesn't mean that this is everything about who you are, right? So, like, it doesn't apply to everything. And I really like the book for that, because it does acknowledge that, and it realizes that everybody's unique and you can't put everybody into a box of a personality test. But it is still fun, I think. Nothing against personality tests, though. Y'all can have fun with it. I'm just a weird person on the internet. Well, yeah, I think as far as, personality tests and psychological personality evaluations go, I think this one's a pretty wholesome one that allows people to take it for what it is, and, you know, that doesn't have to be their whole life, this personality thing. So, but yeah, we're all weird people on the internet here. We're all just, I'm just a face on a screen. You guys are just words on a chat board. Right? Like that's all we are. It's fun though. Like I mean that's why I'm here. I'm having fun, right? That's who I am. I'm the fun-loving streamer guy who only plays Dorfromantik. Plot twist, we were made by ChatGPT. Oh man. We're in a simulation. Low-key simulation theory is kind of crazy. Kind of goes hard. Could go there. It's funny how like these different sci-fi things catch on and become like the norm. Like there's so many sci-fi movies or shows that have like that touch on, you know, like the simulation theory or multiverse is really popular right now. So it's kind of fun. I enjoy sci-fi. Sci-fi is one of my more favorite genres of, you know, entertainment. Oh, hi Rebecca. How are you? Welcome in. Glad you could be back. We're just talking about all kinds of random stuff. Don't mind us rambling. Yeah, right now I'm talking about sci-fi and simulation theory, so so glad to be back. That's good. I'm glad to have you back. Okay. Um, where do we want to put our tiles, guys? Going back to what you said about me, I can see a bit of yellow in me. I do find joy in doing fun things with people I care about. Even doing something silly that's creative does bring me joy that I was given these talents. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and yeah, creativity is often something, well, you know, like I said, I don't want to put you in that personality box, but I think yellow personalities tend to be more creative. They enjoy creativity, or sorry, creative people tend to be more yellow because it's something that they do enjoy and they find fun. Um, but yeah, you know, and like I said, this is just, you know, we don't want to put each other in these boxes of these personality tests that we were talking about. Um, but it can be fun. Have y'all done disc personality tests? I have not. Isn't that's like one of the bigger ones though? I feel like I looked into it once and it was really complicated to me. My last two, really? They required them. Wow. That's surprising. I didn't know that a job could yeah. That's kind of crazy. What jobs were they? Like why did they require a personality test? A lot of people are using them to hire to see what your personality is before they hire. Yeah, I've never had to take a personality test for my job. They gave me the ick. Yeah. I don't like that. Like I like it as far as like if you're trying to understand yourself mentally, but I don't like it as far as trying to decide who to hire. Like that's yeah, I don't like that at all. That seems really weird to me. Kind of silly because those tests aren't fully accurate. Well, yeah, and that's kind of what we've been chatting about a little bit. Go here and here. Sounds like walking into an interview and they hire you based off your time. I worked for a chiropractor and we have to take them quarterly and do trainings based on them. Wow. Interesting. Quarterly. I mean, does your personality change that often? I feel like personalities are relatively consistent. Why would you? That's really weird. Not only that they required you to do it, but that they did it every quarter. That's super weird to me. One of your bosses was psycho. Oh, we were all girls and some of the girls couldn't stop the drama. Hmm. So were they doing it because of these girls? This sounds like a. I mean, I don't want to make any assumptions, but Sounds like it may have been a toxic work environment. Girls causing drama is more of a skill issue, TBH. Skill issue. Be better. Get good. Fix your personality. You wouldn't even believe the stuff they did there. Ugh. I don't know if I want to hear about it. Yeah, just not. How about just don't, you know? Ugh. Yeah, I hate drama in general, but workplace drama is the worst. Like, just grow up. Like, we're here to work, make our money, and go home. Leave me alone. Drama sucks big time. Stop it. Get some help. I think I should have Anderson take one. Should have had Anderson take one before we got married. Oh, that's funny. Oof. From what I've seen with you guys, I don't think Anderson's scared off by you at all. I think you guys are a good fit. Just based on, you know, what I know about you. So, bruh. I mean, to be fair, honestly, I don't know you all that well, Rebecca. I know Anderson really well. But when I've seen you guys together, you guys are like perfect for each other. I'd hope so, man. Otherwise, it seems like you guys like each other enough, you know, well enough. If it's not meant to be, that's okay. No one has the one. Ooh, okay, that's an interesting discussion. I I think I mostly agree with you. It's okay to be single. Yes, 100%. It's okay to be single. Yeah, I think I mostly agree with you. Uh, I definitely agree that it's okay to be single. Um, and I don't think that anyone has to be the one. But I think someone can become the one for you. I think that's, I don't know if you would agree with that or not. So yeah, I don't know. I want to hear what you guys think about this. But yeah, I really like what you said, Bunny. All of that is really good. Yeah, we've been having some really deep streams lately. Totally agree. It's all based on commitment. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I always believed that you could take any two people, no matter how different they are, and if they're both willing to commit to each other, that they can make it work. Because it's all about the commitment. If Anderson and I weren't committed to each other, then we wouldn't have been the one for each other. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I told Julie about this, and I think I don't remember because I think she kind of always had kind of a, sort of a fairy tale kind of perspective on marriage where, there is the one out there. I don't know if this is 100% true. I might need to ask her about this. But I think she more so had that kind of an outlook on it than I did. And I came in and I said, no, you can get any two people to work together as long as they're both willing to commit to each other. Because I believe that 100%. Um, you'll see people together for 10 years, get married, and then divorced a month later. Or you'll see people married after a few months and together for years. Yeah, me and Julie, we met in November of 2015. No, sorry, we didn't meet in November of 2015. We started dating November of 2015. We got engaged on New Year's. My grandparents married after 2 weeks and have been together for 50 plus years. That's insane. That's crazy. Man, that kind of blows what I was just about to say out of the water. I guess I won't finish. That's crazy. Yeah, that is super crazy. I thought what I was about to say was crazy. I guess I'll still say it because I'm the streamer and I can say what I want on my streams. um, So me and Julie met November of 20, or sorry, we didn't meet. We met like September of 2016. We started dating November of 2016. Sorry, 2015. 2015. Met in September, started dating in November, like middle of November. I proposed to her on New Year's, which was a month and a half later, and then we were married in March. So we were married after 4 months of dating. Um, yeah, we married after 4 months of dating. Basically 6 months of knowing each other. You can desire and dream about finding someone, that's okay to do, but not everyone is meant to be married, so being content with being single is okay. Hey, nice. We beat you by a month. Really? So you guys did it even faster. Dang, I'm like the slow one here. But yeah, I do want to acknowledge what Bunny's saying for sure, because nobody needs to be married or needs to be in a relationship. So you guys had only known each other for 3 months after dating? Or I guess I would need more of the specifics of the timeline. At least you found someone. True. Well, and that's the thing. Like, some people don't even like have a desire to be with somebody, right? Don't talk about being slow. From meeting to married, it was 3 months. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, we met in September, got married in March, so it was 6 months. But I didn't realize we didn't start dating until November, and I didn't even realize that she was interested in me until like the day before we started dating. But I really like what Bunny's saying, because there's lots of people who um, are single, and that's totally fine. There's no requirement to be with someone. I think for me, I just wanted to be with someone because that's a big part of my personality, right? Like I really crave having a relationship and being in a close relationship with somebody. And for me, that was Julie, and we really work well together, I think. So, and I believe she thinks the same. I hope she does. Yeah, lots of big topics here, for sure. The beauty of companionship is what I was missing. I was single. Well, and I feel okay. Yeah, here's Bunny. I wanted to see what Bunny. But some people don't need that. Exactly. In all seriousness, that's how I started viewing love by like middle school, because like not everyone wants to be with someone, and some people might want to be with someone, but they may never get married. So while I hope to find a nice guy, I'm okay if the Lord wants me to stay single. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it for sure. Yeah, I know. I mean, so Julie, so she when we first met, let's see, so we met in 2015. So she was 27 when we first met. She was 27. She had gone to BYU. She was there for a long time. Well, not a long time. I think she was just there for 4 years. And the whole time she was at BYU, she was really craving, a relationship. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal the convo. I talk a lot. I feel like we're all talking about the same kind of things, right? Like this is all on topic. You're not stealing the conversation. We're just, you know, seeing where it goes. Um, but yeah, so Julie was in school, and the whole time she was in school, she really wanted to be in a relationship, right? She really wanted to be with somebody. She wanted to be married someday, and that was a big part of who she was, right? And she dated a few people, but nothing ever made it very far. Yeah, Rebecca's here and Bunny's here, and we're talking about relationships. Anderson's here, so another big stream. Julie's popping in. Oh, I'm talking about us. So Bunny is talking about how that there's she's on the other computer. She can see the chat. um, so Bunny is talking about how nobody needs to be in a relationship to like you don't have to be married to be happy, right? I am wife Cinco. Very nice. This is wife Cinco. Welcome, wife Cinco. So yeah, I I think we're all coming from different points of view because me and Rebecca and Anderson, we're all people who have been married, and that's a big part of who we are. My gosh, your laugh is very pretty. I think she can hear your laugh. Thanks, Bunny. You're so sweet. Being single for me personally sucked. LOL, hated it. So props to people who can stay single and content. I respect that. Yeah, I mean, I've known people who really don't care about being in any relationship, and that's totally fine. It's a bit foreign to me because I always wanted to be married. I wanted to be, you know, in a relationship. But I mean, doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that I think that people shouldn't feel that way just because I feel that way. The way that I feel is unique to me, and that doesn't that shouldn't change how other people feel or act. Like I shouldn't force my ideologies on other people. So, anyways, yeah, good stuff. Good conversation. Because we were talking about how some people want to be in a relationship, but they aren't able to find it. And so I was talking about how you had been wanting that for a while before you met me. And like, you were almost at the point where you were like about to basically give up on it, what it sounded like. Or so. Yeah, she says she's a diehard romantic. That's my wife. Yeah, very accurate. Si se puede. That means yes, you can. You might already know that. Okay, good. Yeah, you can say whatever you want. Just do it over there. Nope. This is my mic. This is my stream. Well, you're my wife. I'm talking about my life. You just happen to be a big part of that. We're being silly over here. Oh. Bunny says, I'm weird. See, I realized that what I really wanted to be was a parent. I wanted to build a home and raise kids, but at the same time, I was okay with the possibility that it may never happen. Like it'll feel lonely for sure, and I'm gonna keep working as soon as if that could happen to me. But I've reached the point of acceptance, if that makes any sense. I love watching couples be silly. Well, that's definitely me and Julie. We're very silly. Yeah, I think it's one thing to accept it, and it's another thing to like accept it and oof, what am I trying to say? It's one thing to like accept that it might never happen. It's one thing to be okay with it. Like I feel like those are two different things. Hmm? Yeah. Julie just said that she was the person who accepted it but wasn't okay with it. I true wording could be better. LOL. True. Words are important, for sure. Alright, we're gonna go there. Think of all these train tracks. Game's giving me way too many train tracks. I can't word. What is it? English is literally the worst. I hate English so much. Jubug says, I really, really, really wanted to have a family. That's my wife, by the way. Ooh, Anderson's got a lot to say. Okay, to talk about what I heard you mentioning earlier, Rebecca was literally talking to me about stresses I've had at work lately, and she was talking to me about how I need to focus on being content and not spending time worrying about things I have no control over. Because I tend to dwell on things and I allow it to eat me up inside when I shouldn't allow myself to worry about things outside of my control. Yeah, that's hard to do, especially if you are the kind of person that likes having control and being in charge of, you know, kind of your life, which can't always happen, unfortunately. Bruh, same. Are we the same person? Yeah, and Jubug, I'm always worrying. That's true. Julie worries a lot about things. Um, and I think that's why it's so hard for people to kind of get to that point where they are content and they are satisfied with. I always say I just work here. That's, you know, that's one approach for sure. But yeah, I mentioned earlier in the stream that I've like this past couple years I've kind of gotten to the point where I am more content with who I am and where I'm at in life, and that I can just kind of roll. That is my dad's mantra. Yeah, so it's definitely easier said than done. It's very hard not to get stressed about just life in general, honestly. It's hard. Life is tough. Oh, but I guess it's a good thing that we have Dorfromantik, right? Got nice music. Life is crazy. I'm loving therapy with Carl Cinco. I mean, one of the tags on my stream is mental health friendly and mental. Wait, did I misspell that? Mental hell. Mental heal. Mental heal. We are a mental heal friendly stream. Dorfromantik is always there for us. I'm telling you guys, all you need is Dorfromantik and you'll be set. Mental health friendly. we're so mentally healthy. Oh man. We seriously need a therapy stream where Carl just sits dressed like Bob Ross and paints while we chat. You would not want to watch me paint. That would not go very well. I can chat about it. Don't try to make me paint at the same time. Can you imagine? Oh, I'm not a painter at all. Mr. Rogers, I'd be better at that one for sure. Oh, that's funny. Change your shoes. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Weird green. Did you know that Geico can save you 15% or more on car insurance? Happy trees. See, I can do the happy trees. We got happy trees right here. So I'm basically Bob Ross, right? What am I doing? I've been doing this for like 3 minutes now, just in this one area. We're gonna put some tiles down. Look, we got a quest done. I saved 15% on car insurance by switching my car into reverse and fleeing the scene of the accident. Your super happy laugh is coming out. Mine? So Bunny says, if it helps, sometimes I like to think back on what the Lord has given me, all of my mistakes and the pain that was afflicted on me, and then I kind of just sit there and go, you know what? I'm still breathing. I got people who love me. I don't want any more than this. Completely unrelated, but they're making a Lego movie based off a Pharrell Williams biography. That is very completely unrelated. That's true. There we go. That's very related, Rebecca, with the save. Yeah, definitely. It was, you had to get that off your chest. The Pharrell Williams Lego movie. Had to share it. I'm glad you were able to, put that out into the world. Okay, let's go here. I like that. Hashtag mental hell. This is a place where you can come and get random things off your chest and not feel judged about it. Most of the time. I mean, we might still laugh at you, but we're not gonna hate you. What are true friends if they're not people who will laugh at you for being weird and then, still love you for it? I just work here. We all float down. If we tease you, it's because we love you. Exactly. Like if I don't tease you when I have the chance, that's when you really gotta be worried. Real friends roast each other 100%. Oh, okay. Where are we at? How long have we been streaming? Hour 13? That's not bad. Every gaming session, man, I gotta roast my teammates when we play bad. Oh, for sure. True. Yeah, I honestly I rarely play like team games anymore. I play Rocket League when my one particular friend who plays Rocket League with me wants to play Rocket League, and that's it. That's like the only competitive game I play. I get that. I haven't gamed until like recently. Is that because of just working through everything that's been going on? That I get that. Sometimes you just need to step away from everything. I do think that depends on the friend. I know certain people. Yeah, okay. I figured. Certain people I don't feel comfortable getting teased from, and others I know are safe to jest with. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be the right people. Stop me from doing a lot of things, gaming included. Yeah, that's really hard when stuff like that just kind of takes a toll on literally every part of your life. Did I miss something? Oh. Oh, we're talking about uh we had a stream, I think it was 2 streams ago, something like that, where Bunny was talking about some hard times that she went through. Um Consent is important in any relationship. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Everybody needs to be okay with how, they're being treated in any relationship, really. Any type of relationship. Uh, the hearts, hand hearts. Okay. Uh, won't go there. I'm not saying anything because I hear Julie typing, and I'm like, it's still good to check in on that person because even if someone says okay, the person might not be fully okay with it. Yeah, honestly, if I hear someone say that they're doing okay, my first thought is that they're probably not doing okay. Like, okay is the most ambiguous answer to how are you doing than anything else you could say. Like, okay could mean like they're actually doing okay. It could also mean that they're dying inside. Like, like it's hard to tell. Okay, aka the greatest no response one could give. Exactly. Yep. Going to get back to reading, everyone. Have a great night. Bunny, hang in there. God's there with you. For sure. Thanks, Rebecca. Enjoy your book. Um, you should chat with Julie about books sometimes because she likes books. Thanks. You have a good night too. Books. I think you guys would have fun talking about books. I need to catch up on reading. There's so many. Be careful what you wish for, says Anderson. I mean, there's so many books out there. It's impossible to catch up, I think. I'm obsessed. Julie will need to catch up. Wife Cinco came out like a gremlin in the closet. Like, books! Okay, bye. Bye, Rebecca. That needed to be a more and loud and excited books. Books! Julie's not happy with how loud I'm being. Do you want to yell books into my mic?
Yeah, I need to be like, ah, books.
There you go. Very, very well said. We have fun here, I think. Oh. Oh, that was a nice move. Uh, does any just feel like a gremlin? Okay, but I am picky about my books. Think? She was so excited that she forgot to breathe halfway through the book. It happens, you know. Sometimes you just talk about books and you just can't help yourself. We got another big. Gotta think about this. Sometimes you can't English either. True. Okay, we're gonna go here. Gonna be okay. Probably. What are my typing skills right now? As previously stated by myself many times in my life, English is the worst. Like, it's literally one of the worst languages. The spelling is absolutely atrocious. Oh, I can't English most of the time, especially spelling. Yeah. But like, English, I don't think English had a standardized spelling until, like, relatively recently. Like, maybe within the past 200 years. More recent, 100 years. Yeah. Um, and then when they did, they just picked the app. Like, they should have made a phonetic alphabet instead of every letter can make 3 different sounds. I feel that people back then still Englished better than us. I mean, I don't know. I've seen some historical documents where people have just like terrible spelling, but that's probably because they didn't have standardized spelling, right? Like, just how it was. But yeah, you're probably right. They probably at least sounded more elegant than we do. Fair enough. Yeah, I think they probably wrote worse than us, but they probably sounded way better than us, right? Like, they probably talked nicer than we do. Modern English is just garbage. I think whoever decided the spelling should be fired. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Actually, I watched a video like here we go. Video time. I'm doing it. Oh, not that screen. Hold on. We're gonna mute game for a second. Recent video. They should have gone with the German method if you need a longer word, combine two smaller ones. Yeah. I speak English and I still almost flunked that garbage. True. All right, we're going to go to my history here. Ah, here we go. English doesn't make any sense. I literally watched this today. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. All right.
Hey, English? Yeah, French, what's up? How do you say this? Oh, that's easy, that's moon. Moon? Yeah, like moo, like the cow, you know? I'm pretty sure the cow goes moo. But if this is moon, then this is door? That is, also double O, but it's actually door. This is door, but this is moon. Yeah, well, that's because it's followed by R, so instead of a oo sound, it's a or sound. Okay, but if this is door, then this is... That is... Four. Four? Yes, like door. This is four? But that's because we write four so much, so we were like, why not just take off an O so it's easier? Okay, but if this is four, then what is this? That is also four. Also? But that's because it's the number four, so we were like, you know, if it's the number four, it should have four letters. Yeah. Four. Okay, well, if then this is four, then this must be... No, right? I mean, if this is four, this must be no? Four, no?
There you go. That's the video. There you go. Wasn't that beautiful? Did everyone hear that well? What happened to your stream? Why is that so true though? Oh, so Julie said, I'm homeschooling our kids and I hate trying to explain all spelling and sound rules. Yeah, for sure. Spelling's the worst. Okay, let's get back to the screen. Hello. There we go. Yeah, I just think it's funny that I just happened to watch that today. And now we're talking about how terrible English is. This is why I never did spelling bees. This is why spelling bees exist in English. No, what other language needs to have a spelling bee? The only reason we have spelling bees is because English is so terrible. Like if Spanish had spelling bees, everyone would win because the words make sense. Me too. Spelling bees evil. Exactly. Like the existence of spelling bees just proves the point that we're trying to make, that English is terrible. Have you ever seen what Russian cursive looks like? Oh, hey! Ripped at him. Help, help me, help! Are you drowning? Help me, I am under the water. Russian cursive, that probably looks really cool. I kind of want to see what that looks like. It was really telling when I was writing German better than my English. Rift. Hi, Rift Adam. Rip Adam. Oh, true. Can we get some Rip Adams in the chat? Here we go. I'll start it off. You have to be a subscriber, I think. Actually, you might be able to pay for it with your turtle tokens. Yeah, click on the turtle tokens. Scroll down. Unlock a random sub. Wait, choose an emote. Click that. No, it's 480. Choose an emote, I think. Click that. Yeah. So you just selected an emote to unlock, and now you can do it. My name was written in it once in Russian cursive. Oh, cool. Russian cursive just looks like W's and V's. I have not seen it before. It's like all of you have seen it. I'm out of touch here. I need to check that out. I actually wrote in cursive for like basically up until I was out of school. Because my mom told me that I should know how to write in cursive. And then I never needed it. Go next. Yeah, classic. Have Julie pull up a photo of Russian cursive. I mean, I can pull up one on one of my tabs here. I got 3 screens. Go next. Classic. For those of you who don't know, Bunny was the designer of these emotes. The 3 of them, not the 4th one. The 4th one's just a random one that I grabbed off the internet. Bunny designed these herself. Mom did say that, huh? Yeah, she did. I actually liked cursive. I still like cursive, but I don't write in it anymore because nobody likes it. Ooh, this is a good tile. Yeah, we got a spot right here. Check that out. That's nice. Good stuff. Good, good. And I need to... Gosh, I still should make more. I at least read cursive. That's good. I've seen some cursive that is like almost unreadable. Like, I mean, it depends on the handwriting. That would give me like 3 art projects. Oh, you're talking about the emotes. Okay. It took me I thought you were talking about cursive for a second. I'm like, wait, you want to do like a cursive project? But no, you want to do more. I will gladly accept more emotes if you want to make some. I kind of can, but teacher cursive makes me want to die. Yep. There's some pretty bad cursive out there. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, we're gonna go here. Who can read teacher cursive? Teacher cursive got nothing on doctor cursive. There was a hilarious YouTube video I saw once about doctor cursive. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Who can, oh, I can read it? I mean, I might be able to. It is lovely, yes, but I can't read. Too fancy. Autistic kids' regular handwriting is scary. Rift Adam likes to make autistic jokes because he considers himself autistic. That's why medical reports are electronic now. Fair enough. I consider myself healed. Ah. That's something. I was about to say. What was I going to do with this? I had a plan for this tile. Somewhere. Autistically, anyways. Autistically healed. Does one, like, need to be healed from autism, though? That's the real question. down to that. Ooh, this is very helpful right here. I'm liking where this is going. No more Adderall for me. Nice. Ugh. I want to do this. Ooh, I know what I want to do. I want to go there. I want to go there. I'm not autistic. I'm just stupid by my own decisions. Real. Aren't we all? There. This one. Oh, here. Good. I don't know. Autism doesn't make one stupid. Our minds just work differently. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was trying to say. Like, I've known plenty of autistic people, and they never seemed stupid to me, right? Yeah, people work differently than, I guess, what was considered normal, right? But there's no such thing as normal. I know I was trying to make a joke, but failed miserably. I mean, I think most of us laughed at your joke. Oh wait, this was all a joke. Oh shoot, I made his awkward. Oh, so Bunny took Anderson's joke seriously. Is that what happened? Gotcha. Okay, I missed the context there. See, we're all missing stuff here. I'm so confused. Okay, no, we got it all sorted out. We figured it out. So we all saw what Anderson said as a joke, where he said, "I'm not autistic. I'm just stupid by my own decisions." Everyone laughed at that except for Bunny, who took it seriously. Responded to that as if she was taking it seriously. Anderson says he was making a joke. I didn't know what was going on there. Until now. I'm glad someone else is confused too. Can you tell I'm autistic? That was perfect timing to throw that in there. Oh man, that was great. Ugh. That whole progression was a roller coaster right there. That was wonderful. Still lost. Ugh. Too good. We're having too much fun here. Actually, there's no such thing as too much fun. As a yellow type personality, there's no such thing as too much fun. Song requests? Oh, Bunny's about to explain. Yeah, we take song requests now. That's a new thing. You would have known that if you would have been in the past, like, 20 streams, bro. Bro. Oh, yep. Never mind, you don't get my tongue. Hey, you wouldn't be mad if it wasn't true. Oh, okay. Here's Bunny. Real talk now. Okay. Some people with autism have a really hard time detecting social cues because autism affects every part of our brain, learning, development, etc. True. That's accurate. It's from what my understanding of it was, that it's very socially, like, it affects you very socially. Sometimes when people are joking, especially through text, I can't detect tone, so I take it directly as it is. Yeah. That's fair. Well, and so much of communication is based on, like, body language and tone of voice and all that stuff. right? So like you hear me talking and you can probably decipher when I'm being serious and when I'm taking a joke, right? Or like when I'm making a joke. Yeah, you can't detect tone in text. You can't, there's zero body language in text. And that's most of our communication is all of that stuff. I also have that problem with text. Yeah, exactly. It can be difficult to really interpret what someone's trying to say through text sometimes. I mean, even without autism, honestly. These are when I hear it. But another part is I know your humor well enough, I think. Yeah, that's fair. Like you've been in enough streams that you can kind of get when I'm joking or when I'm being serious, that kind of thing. Even then I still have my slip ups, for sure. Yeah, and I mean, you know, that's just part of the fact that I'm doing this through a stream, right? So like I'm the only person here that you can really get any tone of voice from or any body language from. I just have to read your guys' chats and interpret that and, you know, decide whether or not it's supposed to be funny or serious and, you know, whatnot, all that stuff. I like to think I do a decent enough job, but it's okay if you guys need to call me out here and there. I can take it. I can take it. Oh, hey, we got a song. Okay, song request time. Okay. I am prepared for song requests. Oh, Julie said something. Sorry. Carl and I have to clarify when texting with each other or use lots of emojis to help. Oh, yeah, for sure. Emojis do help a little bit, I think. Wheat green. By... I don't know how to... Okay, here we go. Okay. Hopefully that's... Is that loud enough? I think that sounds good. I'll request my song after. Cool. Bunny says, when I meet a new person, I'm always super quiet, and that's me studying people's humor and mannerisms, and then I could pick up on certain things. So if I get enough info, then I'll start opening up. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Honestly, I need to spend enough time with someone in order for me to detect things like jokes, sarcasm, 80% of the time instead of 25%. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think a lot of people try to read people before they decide if they want to try to open up to them in general. Some people are just more willingly open with everybody. But I think it's good to try to be discerning about people before deciding whether or not you're gonna open up to them. You know, that can be hard. People can be deceiving. This is a nice chill song. I am not autistic, but I totally do that as well. I'm quiet to see how they function and if I feel like I can mesh with them well. Yeah, and I think it also depends a lot on very loud most of the time. Yeah, so I feel like what I'm going to say kind of relates to this. So like a lot of people who have been through negative experiences with people, like with people that they've gotten close to, right? So like they've been hurt or betrayed or whatever. Those kinds of people tend to be more reserved, right? Because why would you want to open up if you've just been hurt so many times before? So, whereas Rift Adam, I think I know you pretty well, and I can probably say that for the most part, you probably haven't been too like majorly hurt by someone emotionally. And you know, I could be wrong. Maybe you have, and you know, I think everybody has to some extent. But you're more willing to be loud and open with people because you haven't been as hurt by people as For example, maybe Bunny has been hurt by a lot of people, and so she feels like she needs to be more reserved, right? You are quiet around me. I do tend to be guarded, yeah. Is he quiet around you? Really? Yeah, but we're usually around when he's around. Or we're usually together when he's around. I guess you're too quiet around Julie, Rift Adam. So, you know, take that as a challenge if you'd like. Song over. Where it's a new song. Rift Adam, did you want to do a song request, or am I turning in-game music back on? Good either way. I'm probably chiller around fam, I guess. Fair enough. Am I? Oh, no song request. Okay. Oh, wait, yes song request. Bunny says, I mean, like, if we get to like surface level buddies, that tends to be where it ends. I hesitate to go deeper sometimes. Yeah, it's hard to do that with a lot of people. Song request from Rift Adam. All right, what do you got for me? Think. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you are. Cosmos by Space Sailors. That sounds like a potentially synthwave song. Oh, oh, okay, here we go. I found it. All right, here goes. Let me know if the volume's too loud or too quiet, or if it's good. Whatever. I have been hurt a lot, so I'm guarded for a while, so totally get it. Yep, for sure. People can be very ugly, and I have been treated differently the moment my autism comes up. So yeah, that's also scary when somebody treats you differently for something that you're already probably sensitive about, right? Rift Adam says, haha, yeah. I wonder what that was in response to. Wife Cinco. Yeah, I think, you know, Julie's been through some hard times for sure. But I like to think that I'm doing my best to help her out through all that kind of stuff, and that we try to help each other out. I'm sorry too, Bunny. Yeah. Yeah. Life's just a pain sometimes. People especially. But I mean, it's a good thing that we have Cosmos by Space Sailors to get us through the day. This song is super nice. See, when people see autism, they tend to think we're younger than we actually are, or we're dumb, or something like that. Like agency being taken away. It's an easy trap, so I gotta watch myself too. Like, it's an easy trap to allow yourself to think that way about yourself. Or it's easy for people to think that way about you. Or both, I guess. Maybe both. I often don't say it at all and hide it as hard as I can. Yeah, and that's hard, because that really kind of prevents you from being able to open up to, you know, everybody, right? Or anybody, really. So yeah, that's tough. Go here. All right, where are we at? Okay, we're at 428. Carl is one of the best safe place / people I have ever met. Well, thank you, Julie. Very sweet. I try to be a person that people can be comfortable with and know that I'm not gonna judge them. Carl Thug AF. both sides really, because there are some people who have it worse than me, and it's easy to treat them differently instead of giving agency. It's one thing if they literally cannot function, but like still not okay. Yeah. One of the reasons I married him. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Rift Adam, I missed your message. I do relate to the autism thing. I've had to tell people to not bring it up because it unfortunately does affect how people act around you. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and oh, you should tell the story about when people kept treating you differently because of your age and how I reacted to that information. Okay, Julie's gonna take the mic for a moment here.
Okay. Hello. I am Julie. So sorry, I don't type fast enough to be able to do chat. So we were talking before about like dating and all that kind of stuff. And oh, yep, wife Cinco. So I like it. It's fun. Anyway, so I was a pretty, like, I'm naturally a pretty bubbly type personality. And so I feel like when people start getting older, they start to finish with their excitement for life. And so, I oftentimes would hang out with people who were like 4, 5, 6, 7 years younger than me because I had the same energy and like just like zest for life type thing. And then they like I would think that we were having like a really good like kind of like relationship type thing. And then they would find out how old I was and they would start treating me totally different. Like I was, I don't know, like really weird. Like it was like super uncomfortable for them to like hang out with me. And I'm like, wait, what changed? And so I'd gotten so tired of that happening. Because I was like 25, 26, and it had been happening for so long. And most of the people that I hung out with were like 19, 20, maybe 21. Like they were, you know, on like the early ends of the 20s kind of thing. And I was considered like the going out. I don't know what it felt like. Because most of the people who were my age were like, okay, like, wait, that's barely a difference. Yeah, but like when it comes to energy and like, I don't know, when you get in certain groups and stuff like that, like it can be such a huge difference because usually people who are like 25, they're usually at the end of college or they are done with college, and people who are like 19, 20
might
or
also be
oh, that might be
church.
too. Oh, and yeah, that might be a cultural thing in our church too. But like, there is a maturity difference that tends to come with that. Yeah, people out of high school really care about age too. Yeah, yeah, and so they're all like super weirded out that I'm like a 25-year-old hanging out. Hey, that's great. Go bunny. Still a junior at 25. That was me too. Like, well, I think I just barely graduated at 24. So, at least from college. I don't know if we're talking about high school. I'm guessing we're talking about college. But anyway, so like, I had just been. I was so annoyed with that happening all the time, and I was kind of attracted to Carl when I first saw him, and I was like, cute guy. and I'm like, but he's younger than me, and I knew that because he had just gotten off his mission, and so I'm like, oh boy. Oh, so in our faith, the girls can too, but the guys will serve a mission for 2 years. That's why he knows Spanish. And so he had just gotten back when I met him for the first time. And I was 26. Yeah, I turned 27 right before we got married. Yeah, so I was 26. Yeah, anyway, so yes, college. Okay, I was right. So yeah, so I really I didn't want to put the effort into it if it was just going to end. So I was like, I'm just going to lead with it. So in our first conversation with each other, I don't remember what we were talking about or anything like that, but I happened to mention like, oh yeah, I'm 26. And I'm just waiting for him to be like, oh, okay. I can start pulling back. And it was like the weirdest thing because he looked at me and he just gave me this perplexed look like, why would that matter? Why are you bringing this up? Like, is there a reason this is like a thing? And I was like, oh, what? It's like, wait, there's this guy who has like the same energy as me who's not gonna freak out that I'm 6 years older than he is. And so yeah, and it.
You like he.
I like he. So it's funny. Rift Adam and I actually have known each other longer than Carl and I. Yeah, the moment he did that. It really was. It was kind of crazy. Our story is kind of funny that way, cause I was always like the preparatory girl. So, oh yeah. So my younger sister is the same age as Rift Adam. And they went to school together, so I knew him. Didn't you two like freak out when you found out that Carl and I were dating?
Yeah, they got a pretty good
They were
story
both
about
like,
that, too.
ah! Oh man. Anyway, so oh, I lost my train of thought.
That's okay. Covered everything.
I was gonna. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Carl and I are 6 years apart, and I was
It's closer to 7 than.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like 6 years, 9 months. Great numbers. 9.
It's you both crazy people. Yeah. Well, so Carl and I had always been like the prep girl. I would date these guys, and then they would be like, you're really great and all that, but like, I'm not feeling like, it should go any further. So they would end it, and then they would start dating somebody else. And it was usually within about 2 months of them starting to date this new girl that they would get engaged and then married. And it was like the worst. And this happened 4, maybe 5 times. It was like super annoying. So I totally was like, this is my time with Carl. And I was very brave. And I told him that I liked him because I was he friend zoned me. And so then I was like, I like you. Not in a mean way, but I was not on his dating list. But then No, your short list. Like, short list is the one that you pick from.
Had a big.
Well, it's like long list is like, all of the options in a short list as the ones you would actually like pick from. Anyway, yeah. So I told him I liked him, and that was a very funny thing because Carl's pretty like, like, yeah, and he just like went totally quiet. He started thinking super deep, and I was like, well, this could be good or bad. I think it's good. And he was a lot of thinking. Anyway, I'll hand it back to you.
Okay. There you go. There's story time from Jewbug. Wife Cinco, Jewbug, Julie, whatever you want to call her. I think she's good with any of those. Carl Cinco lore. Truly, Carl Cinco lore. The lore really do be deep. I mean, everybody's got a backstory, right? Mine just happens to be in the room with me.
Well, you're both.
True. So yeah, fun stuff. I didn't know this stream had Easter eggs. How did I end up here? And ended here? I think end up here. Probably what you're saying. Sklee, he's been lurking this whole time, listening to all of this. My English, my bad. No, it's all good. We have already established that English is the worst, so understandable. Whoa, Sklee moment. True. Worst, yeah, exactly. We all dislike English. I think that's what we've decided. That's the general consensus. Yes, I am the creepy lurker in the corner judging everyone. That's a very Sklee thing to say. Oh, wait, rifts? Maybe the command didn't work because you were replying? Maybe? That's my guess. Kind of weird that it didn't work. Sklee, you're from Germany, right? I could always song request some Ramstein. Sad Sklee noise. There we go. Yeah, so I think it didn't work because it was a reply, so Nightbot didn't acknowledge it. That's my guess, anyway. Welcome back, Sklee. Indeed, welcome back. We're actually getting pretty close to being done here. After story time, it might be a good wrap up point, perhaps. Oh. I don't know. Do you? Guys, I think we had a good stream. This has been quite the stream. Very good. Been a lot of fun. Do I need to tell another story? Do you have any stories in mind? Moral of the story, Carl Cinco lore is fire. English sucks. And you can come to my streams for unprofessional therapy sessions. Hashtag not a licensed therapist. Something about autism too. Mental health. Exactly. And books. And yeah, we've jumped around so many different things. We've been all over the place. It's been pretty good. What happened with Ramstein? I haven't heard anything about them lately. Okay, it's they're having a conversation. I don't have to butt into their conversation. I don't know much about Ramstein, honestly, so I probably couldn't help anyway. This has been great indeed. Yeah, this has been real good fun. Yeah, if every stream was like this, I'd be like reeling. This is very fun. blank tile. We haven't had a blank tile in a minute. Here's a good spot. Oh, I think we're about to be done. Yeah, I think this tile might finish it for us. So far it's 2 in a row. Wait, okay. English is awesome since I can speak a bit of it. I can talk to so many people because so many can speak it. If it isn't your first language, it's difficult. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, English is a very much one of the most spoken languages, maybe the most, probably other than Chinese, right? Two good streams in a row. Yeah, last one was just as crazy as this one. Julie says it's my first language and it is hard. Did you hear that, guys? We need to have more streams like this. Some stories and police investigations about Lindman abusing women. Oh, is that one of the guys in Ramstein? Unless I missed a stream since Rebecca and I were last night. No, I think that was Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I think that was the last stream that we did. It's the front guy. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Not good stuff. Yeah, that'll put a damper on your career for a little bit, at least. Rightfully so, honestly. Dang, I didn't hear about that. Why is that becoming such a trend among big rock? Yeah, I've heard about that. When are you streaming again, Carl? I'm actually wanting, me and Julie discussed having like a regular schedule for streaming. So I'm wanting to do Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, which is tonight's stream. And then probably, I don't know if I want to do either Friday or Saturday. Also, I DM'd something for you on Discord. Thought it'd be something funny for you to watch. Okay, sounds good. Well, if he made better choices, then he wouldn't be having problems. Yeah, exactly. Very well stated. Good point. There was a really good spot for this. I'm like seeing it now. Where was it? Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna hit our goal displacement. I'ma just make a note about making better choices equals no problems or less problems. Is that the note? Oh, you're gonna note the future streams. So yeah, we're doing Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and I might get the schedule on. Yeah, I might get the schedule on my Twitch, like, because a lot of people can put the schedule on their Twitch channel. So I'll try to get that taken care of, and also I could probably do like a Discord post about my schedule. I need to decide whether I want to do Fridays or Saturdays though, because I could do either. I'm just trying to decide which one works better. Yeah. Yeah, true. I could swap between Fridays and Saturdays when needed. Oh, I'm done. I shouldn't be searching for another placement. That was the goal. Here we go. 2-hour stream. That's pretty good. Saturday, Friday is fluid. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking. So Tuesday and Thursday for sure. Next Tuesday is the dance performance, right? It'll be done by then. Okay, yeah, so that'll still work. GG's. Basically, I don't know, but in the end, police couldn't find any hard proof, just stories of many women. But, well, at least they let their casting director go. Yeah. That's not fun stuff. Anyways, here's our stats for the night. Very good stream, very fun. We had a lot of fun topics and conversations and good stuff. Some deep conversations, some wild conversations. We kind of touched every type of conversation. But yeah, I think we got so many viewers right now. We should do a raid. We should see if there's anybody. Let's see.